Yo.
Oh.
Yo. Oh. We should be live right now, guys.
Yes, we are live.
Perfect.
It is live.
We have people watching. That's also very
Perfect.
good.
There were no issues whatsoever. It worked on the first try.
Exactly.
Not ask any more questions.
Exactly. You wanna know something funny? I'm streaming this at like 10,000 kilobits, whatever, bitrate, 10,000. I'm like, this game does not need 10,000 bitrate. Why am I streaming it at that?
Because they regrew every sprite, and you just gotta show case the quality.
Yeah.
You should buy Ace Attorney Investigations Collection, available now on modern platforms.
Exactly. I want to show off all the movement and how the characters like, and the sprites and the new animations and stuff. Also, I just realized, wait, I need to get my controller.
Oh, you're playing on the controller, I see.
Yeah. Because I am not a mouse and keyboard guy. Where's my USB cable?
Don't even know. I ate it.
No, don't eat it.
Me with the conspicuous USB cable sized throat. It could be anywhere.
You have suddenly a really long neck for no reason.
We ran out. Hello?
Hello? Where could it be? I'm gonna be real, I haven't streamed so long with my controller that I just don't know where it is.
Okay.
Maybe the PlayStation.
Maybe the real technical controllers was the friends we made along the way.
Okay, I'm gonna try to see if my PlayStation controller works. I should have the cable for that. 1 second. I can hear you now.
Okay. I can say whatever I want. How are you, chat room? I hope you're doing well. I'm actually tabbed on accident because I have to make a thumbnail for
Almost tripped. You love to see it. Okay, here I am. Let's hope this works.
Okay.
Did it?
I've never heard this music. I haven't heard any of the remastered tracks, actually.
It's so good, by the way. It is working, so I'm glad.
Okay.
I'm happy with that. The problem is that my keyboard is behind my mic, so if I was playing with that would be really awkward for me.
Ah, okay.
So,
no worries.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, like it shows like what scene you're at. I think Apollo Justice did that as well.
Yeah, maybe. I think potentially. Anyway, let's continue. Turnabout trigger. We are at a testimony, it said.
Right, the case names are different. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, everything is different.
He's not Horace Knightley. I forget what is he?
He is, wait, can I look at the profiles? He is Bronco Knight.
Bronco Knight, okay.
And he is Bastion Rook.
Bastion Rook.
He is Shelly the Killer. I mean, those are, and she is Tabby Lloyd. I mean, that's cute. I didn't even, to be fair, I didn't even remember her, fan translation name. So
I don't remember. It's been like years since I.
Me too.
So I only remember like specific ones, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Sebastian the Best has the best name, or had the best name, I should say.
Now he's just Eustace.
Now he's a winner. And I clicked out the game. He had Di Jung Wong, I don't know what his name was, and that's obviously Gumshoe and K. And
okay. Yeah.
Wait, you said you wanted to be Knight, right?
Yeah, I'll take Knight.
Yeah, you
sure.
Okay. And we gotta read the testimony again because I don't remember.
Yeah, sure. As soon as I shot that balloon, I rushed over to help Rook escort the president back up onto the plane.
I mean, I guess we can already press. I'm gonna press everything.
I can read and then you press.
Yeah.
Moment, man!
Oh, I didn't realize you were playing in German. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I was just. You can set the language of the speech bubbles different to the text. So I was like, I'm gonna make him German. Hee.
Heck yeah.
The victim really didn't take part in your little plan, then, did he?
Nope. And we kept him in the dark on the details. Can I take A?
Sure.
So, he really thought the president was in danger. Oh, neat. He must have noticed that the shot came from right next to him?
Maybe he did. Guess we'll never know. And even if he did know it was a sham, he still had a job to do. He still had to protect his king.
And he was able to make a judgment like that in a split second. Impressive. He really was as capable as they say.
Not so capable that I couldn't read him like a book. I made it so he had no choice but to go along with our little performance. I left Rook here in this room while I secure the president in the safe room.
I mean, I think Von Kammer was German, or maybe just Franziska, I don't remember. Edward just learned from the...
Von Kammer's a German.
Yes. Manfred is a very stereotypical German name. So is Franziska, actually.
And also, technically, like, Edward grew up in Germany.
Yeah.
Well, like, after, you know,
yeah,
the
like,
whole thing.
Yeah, like, I think, like, how old was he? Like 10 or something? No, 8. I think 8? It doesn't matter. So he...
I can't wait for that to be a question. Great, cool.
Yeah.
You're just giving Acheron evidence.
True. But yeah, so technically, I feel like Edward should have somewhat of a German accent. I mean, he's kind of... I mean, not really,
he
but...
grew up his formative years.
True, but maybe he can, like, still know German.
Yeah, I know. No, he definitely knows other, like, European languages.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think it's always very funny when I hear people talk about, like, Franziska and be like, it's Franziska, and I'm like, it's pronounced Franziska and not Franziska, but, like, obviously I know people don't know that because that's German. But how do you feel about a certain player of the guitar, the Apollo's first prosecutor? Clever.
How do you feel about that name?
That's funny because his name literally just means piano in German.
Yes, exactly.
And-
How did
I mean, like,
they changed it in the German translation?
Yeah, and it's like the German name is like Kantilen or something like that, and it's kind of weird. And yeah, but I think we should just call him Klavier, not Clavier, but Klavier, because that's how you say the.
Okay.
I think that's how he should be. How much we should call him from now on. But yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Yes. Why do that? You and the president both knew the whole thing wasn't real.
But it had to seem real. There were people everywhere.
It is GIF. I don't care if people say GIF. That does.
Yeah, no,
it's GIF.
It's a graphics interactive thingy.
Yes.
File.
Yes.
It's not Jaffic.
Exactly.
Graphic.
Giraffic.
Not a good look, right? Imagine if someone had spotted a man you just been shot at. Hanging out in his plan, sipping grape juice like he didn't have a care in the world. Yummy grape juice.
Oh yeah.
Jelly-filled are my favorite.
And what was the victim doing during all this?
Who knows? I was in the safe room, like I said. Anyway. When I came back out, Rook was lying there on the ground.
Where on the ground exactly?
Right where he is now, the middle of the floor. The door was outside, to the outside was shut though. Guess the bullet must have hit him right before he closed it. And thanks to his little blunder, my whole plan fell apart.
Should I be him or?
Sure. I mean, well, up to you if you want, or I can do it.
Sure. He had. So the whole thing was that he was like all like I was holding him in his air, so he appeared muscular. So I had this voice, and then when he deflated, I was like, "Mr. Knight, you mustn't talk that way." I just want to continue that because that was funny, at least to me.
Yeah. I mean that's how you should be, because it's like, I mean, like we're past where the tree man, but like tree man when he decays,
yeah,
versus where he straight bulks up.
Yes, exactly.
He may have kept you as safe, Mr. President, but he isn't here now to save you a good name. Save your good name.
Damn.
I call that dereliction of duty. What would you call it?
An honorable try, which is more than what you'd give, I'd say.
Sorry, but that's just how it is. Miss Journalist must have shot Rookie while we were shot Rook while we were out escorting the president off the stage. Yeah, I can't read, man.
Me too. It's hard. What time is it for you right now?
It's only 3:03, but I was also doing a different stream yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And also voicing.
Reading is hard. If you have to do it too much, then you just die.
Exactly.
So, weren't you and Mr. Rook both carrying bulletproof attaché cases?
Yeah, opened them up right after Rook spotted the laser sight. We moved into covering positions and used them to shield the president.
So the bullet that hit Mr. Rook traveled through a gap in that defensive shield. Do you really believe Miss Lloyd to be that skilled a marksperson?
He was aiming for the president. That makes her a lousy shot.
So it was pure coincidence that Mr. Rook was hit. And the bullet simply happened to find its way past your attaché cases and through the gap in his vest?
Seems crazy to me too, but the facts are the facts. There's a shot in a million, but the shooter hit the bullseye, and the proof is in your hands. That single killer shot was fired by the gun you found in the trash can.
Moment, Ma. So the second shot had nothing to do with you.
That one was fired by your little friend. Imagine the scoop she'd have bagged if it hit his mark. Its mark. Oh gosh. What?
Do you want to do
I'm
it?
a journalist, you hear? I don't make facts, I report them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, journalists who signed up to a fake assassination plan with the hopes of getting a story.
That's not... Oh, heck.
Look, I'll admit it, I set the whole thing up. And your role was to aim that laser pointer at the president. It's not my fault that wasn't enough for you. You were the one who decided to bring a gun to the party. Who knows, maybe you thought you could if you kept on shooting, you could shut me up too.
So Mr. Knight's suggesting that he first fired one shot, and then Miss Lloyd fired one more.
Yeah, basically implying that Tabby also had a gun on her. Beats me where she could have got one from, but hey, it's America.
True. His entire testimony is pure conjecture. He can't prove any of it.
You're right. Let's hit him with some cold, hard, undeniable evidence.
Lloyd could be friends with Laura. Exactly. So, just to recap...
It's your badge.
Yeah, of course, it's the badge. So we were investigating the attempted assassination of the president, and then we found out that it was all a fake and staged to make him look cool. But that his bodyguard actually died, even though that was not part of the plan. And Shelly the Killer was there because he thought Rook was cool, and wanted to fight him or whatever, and then he was like disappointed he was dead, and then he helped us like keep investigating, and now they want to be like, no, we didn't do it, or like
nuh-uh.
like nuh-uh, like actually Tabby is at fault and not like this guy who obviously had a grudge against Rook and wanted him dead, wanted him gone, wanted to be like the man in charge, as they say. So
yes, you could say all the pieces were in my corner.
Exactly.
And that makes checkmate, Cuthbert. Wait, what?
What? Not the monkey again. He's too smart. It says I shot that balloon rush over to Harm. Okay. Oh no! Don't disconnect controller, please. So you're the president.
Now, unlike last time where I had like 1 week or like 1 month of knowledge away, this is several years away of knowledge. I don't remember.
Yeah, me too. I'm just trying to read it again. Because when came out, Rook was lying there on the ground. Journalists must have shot Rook while we were escorting the president off stage. That single killer shot was fired by the gun you found in the trash can. I feel like that's the way he said that. Besides 2 bullets, same model as the victims. Could Tyrion beat Edgeworth in chess?
No.
No. I mean...
Actually, no, wait, no,
yeah.
he would cheat.
Yeah, I was about to say, can you use the Eye of Horus on Edgeworth, or would Edgeworth have too much of a poker face?
Edgeworth can, like, if Edgeworth comes across a Wendy Goldbag, it's screwed over. He can't hide anything. It was like, please, I will die.
True. Oh, that's one other thing. I don't know why I just remember that. That's one thing I didn't like about Tyrion Cuthbert, that the thoughts were kind of like the narrator at the same time. I like more this style of game where the thought of the characters are just like, you know, in brackets and maybe in blue.
Yeah, it plays too much into being a visual novel, whereas like this one you can like see their expressions and stuff.
Yeah, like
which granted that's definitely like a budgetary restriction if you're using free words versus like visual assets.
But yeah, it's just one thing I love about Ace Attorney, how they use the thoughts of the characters to like give them more personality, like especially in the third game where you then play as Edgeworth and how his thoughts are so different to Phoenix's. Like it's so much good.
That's why we have this game.
Yeah, it's so much good characterization, like also for Phoenix or whoever we play, like Mia or I don't know, later than Athena or whatever. Apollo. Yeah, it's always so good. So I like that more, that you really have you really are in the character's head and can like see what they think and not saying out loud, you know? So, yeah. Anyway. This is why I didn't want to use my PlayStation controller. It's kind of finicky and disconnects sometimes for some reason, so we will deal with that.
You don't have the cable for that either, I was about to say.
No, I have the cable, but it's like finicky and like sometimes just slips out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's old. Like I got my PS4 in like 2016 and I never got a new cable or a new controller. Still have the same one.
I use a DualSense usually, even though I don't have a PS5. I just have the controller. And it surprisingly it has held up. But
nice.
People don't really talk about like most people talk about how it dies easily, but I just always have mine plugged in, so...
Yeah, and that's cool. I don't know, I just didn't... Like, I don't have a PS5, so I was like, why would I buy a controller for a console I don't have? But yeah, that makes sense. So, 2 bullets were spent. Is that what we are saying, that there were 2 shots and not 1? Yes. That's why we say Einspruch.
Einspruch. I'm learning.
Yeah. Learning German with Ace Attorney. No, how I learned English with it. So you contend that it was you who shot the balloon and Miss Lloyd who shot Mr. Rook. Are you sure about that?
Sure, I'm sure.
Well, what you've proposed would indeed match up with the total number of shots heard. The gun from the trash can itself has also been fired twice. I love that sprite, that's so good. Now, why would the supposed number of shots heard from this gun differ from the number of spent rounds? It's simple, because it was planted by the real perpetrator of the crime.
Somebody faked the evidence?
Yes, and if you think about it, their reason for doing so is obvious. To ensure that whoever found the gun would conclude that the shooter had been in the spectator area. And in order to do that, they had to make it seem as if both shots had come from this one weapon.
I get it, so that's why it's got 2 spent rounds, huh?
Precisely. As we have already proven, the bullet that burst the balloon came from a different weapon. Which makes it entirely possible that the bullet which killed Mr. Rook didn't come from this gun either.
Ha! Nice work, Edgeworth. Some high-grade sleuthing. But why don't you get to the point? You come this far, spit it out!
Oh, I intend to, don't worry. The person who really shot Mr. Rook was Shelly the Killer.
Your spitting game's pretty good, Mr. Edgeworth.
Named us. You, Mr. Knight. You're the one who murdered Mr. Rook.
Ooh, finally got up the courage to say it, huh?
Surely not. Surely you wouldn't have. It wasn't only the killer who tried to take advantage of this fake murder plot. You killed Mr. Rook, hoping that he would look like an accidental victim of the bungled assassination. With the president locked away in the safe room and the door of the A-plane tightly closed, it was just you and Mr. Rook, alone, together. And that was when the third bullet was fired, right into your colleague's body.
Objection! I can't say that other word. How do you say it?
Einspruch.
Einspruch. Einspruch.
Yeah, Einspruch.
Einspruch?
Einspruch.
Einspruch.
You're pretty close, actually. You're doing pretty good. Like, this is like one of the words people would struggle with because of the at the end.
I tried to sing like German songs when I was still doing music in college.
Ooh.
Like, it was really hard. It was way too hard.
Yeah.
Like because you're not like really exposed to like German pronunciations.
Yeah.
And even German words are like very Americanized.
Yeah.
Like hamburger.
Hamburger. I mean,
wait, so you're really not going to claim there's a third one now?
But yeah, I'm usually not mad when people mispronounce German words because I'm aware that they usually don't hear the pronunciation. So I'm like, it's cool. You're actually doing pretty good compared to like Kratos, for example.
Okay, but Kratos can't pronounce English.
Yeah, that's true.
He thought sayonara was Spanish. No, I was gonna say Mexican, but I'm pretty sure you also probably thought that too.
Would he be one of those people who thought that Spanish is just a language and not a country? Or like Spain is not a country?
No, he's too. Luckily, I think he's too old for that.
Yeah,
but I mean,
yeah, he's
that's probably something you would know, like think like early on, like as a kid.
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't know. I just saw this. It was a post. I don't know what website, but the person being like, "How dare you call yourself is like a Spaniard? Did you know that Spanish is a language and not a country?" And I was like, and the person was like, "Have you heard of the country Spain, where the language comes from?"
Oh,
yeah,
that's not real. Nice try.
Yeah. How about making up countries now? Because I feel
you
like
just said that only 2 gunshots were heard. Want to tell me how that works?
Airplane cabins are practically soundproof, Mr. Knight. If you close the door, nothing can be heard from the outside, not even gunfire.
Wasn't the president right next door?
I don't know, Omegas. Could have also been Tumblr. I don't know. Either
I mean,
or.
that might have been a meme then. I don't. Well, at least I want to believe that most people aren't being serious. If they were posting it, it's probably for bait.
Yeah. You know what? It very much likely was Tumblr. It was an ask, and someone had Spanish in their bio, and I think someone was being like, how dare you have that in your bio? You're like, that's a language, not a country, or something like that. I don't know. I can see Tumblr people doing that, you know?
Something I just try is that if someone says something stupid, it's probably just for attention.
Yeah, it's just bait.
And I don't even want to give it my time and attention. It's like those TikToks of a girl. It's like, how can they have pickled every vegetable except for cucumbers? Like, honestly, I'm like, it's just weird. I don't like. Why don't they do cucumbers? I love cucumbers, and I would love like a pickled version. I'm like, oh, that's true. That's good. That's good bait.
That's just funny.
That's Kino bait. Like, yeah, I love that.
Yeah, that's actually just really funny. Oh man. Did you read that? I thought you did.
But wasn't the president next door?
Very true. So. Which means he may have heard the shot himself. Well, Mr. President, I didn't hear anything. But you can observe this room through your security feed, can you not? The camera in this room isn't normally on. I have to manually switch it on when I enter the safe room.
That's what you did this time too, right?
Well, that is... What's gotten into him? Mr. President, this is vitally important.
Please, what? Spit it the fuck out. Say it. Please, President Wong.
Fine, I was busy hiding under the bed, covering my ears.
What? Even though you knew the whole thing wasn't real?
Yes, because I hate the sound of guns. Just the slightest hint of that awful noise and, oh, it's just too much. She doesn't have any words for that. He also doesn't have any words for that.
Oof. There's that there's sadder than a pot of overcooked crawfish.
I was gonna say oiled crawfish. I was like, I hope so. That's how you cook it.
Yeah. Mr. Knight, you saw that President Wong was cowering beneath the bed. And what's more, you knew from the monitor bank that the security camera for this room hadn't been switched on. Which means you knew that the circumstances were perfect for you to fire the third shot straight at Mr. Rook. Knight, how could you? Could you really have betrayed my trust so horribly?
Think I killed that old halfwit? You don't trust me much, huh? This is the thanks I get for putting my life on the line for you day after day.
I want to believe you, but...
I don't get it. I just don't get it. What is there to doubt here? What, you don't believe that girl over there could have done it?
No, because this gun isn't the murder weapon. We know this from the number of bullets fired.
Yeah, well, how do you know there wasn't a spent bullet from the start?
What?
Someone could have fired a bullet from that gun yesterday or the day before. Then today, another bullet. The bullet that hit Rook. I don't know, do you want me to? Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead.
That's pure speculation. Sorry. That's pure speculation, pal, and you know it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
You can't do it.
I can try.
I believe in you. I believe in the heart of the cards.
That's pure speculation, pal, and you know it.
Yeah,
that's rough it up.
That's good. That's good.
Because he's a big dog.
Yeah.
Maybe, but can you prove it's not true?
Not with any certainty, no.
You're nothing without conclusive proof, so come on! A
single piece of evidence straight through my heart. I dare you. What? Are you well, what are you waiting for?
Ugh.
There must be something. Mustn't there, Mr. Edgeworth? We can prove it. Tabby's. Please, Ruffles. I messed up. I know I did. I should never have done what I did, not even for a scoop. But murder? Nah, that ain't me. Ain't a murderous bone in my body.
Conclusive proof. If only I could prove that Knight's gun is the murder weapon. Wait, perhaps I can.
If you at least had the bullet that burst the balloon, you might have a scrap of credibility. Imagine you could have run forensics on it to see if it matched my gun.
If we had the bullet that killed Mr. Rook, forensics could tell us which gun it was fired from.
No proof, no case. End of conversation.
Paul. Hold it right there.
What? You're not about to claim that you do have proof.
I like how his gun was spinning faster when he said that. Of course I do.
This ought to be good. Alright, bring it on. Show me this proof of yours.
The bullet that killed Mr. Rook is the key to ending our little game. Very well. My conclusive evidence is... I would say not in my possession? Because we don't have the bullet?
I assume right here means, like, present what evidence you have of it. And the other one is like, well, I mean, you know where the bullet is.
Yeah, true.
It's
I mean,
somewhere.
I mean...
It'd just go away.
Oh, a prop... Oh, that was the prop. Bullet passed clean through his body? I mean, it could have been... Could it have hit the TV and that's why it's missing? I don't know if that's, like, smart or not. I'm gonna say
wouldn't
not...
it be in his body? I don't know.
I mean...
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, they said... the bullet passed clean through his
Oh,
body.
it passed through, okay.
Yeah.
So it's somewhere, though.
It's somewhere. I'm gonna say not in my possession, because if that is wrong, that is definitely, like, it excludes way more than if I be right there and I present something wrong. So I'm gonna be
you
like...
understand your perfect record, come on!
but I'm past the perfect record, now I'm just for the truth. I mean, I don't know, my thought was that, like, the screen showing footage from in and around the aircraft, one monitor is missing. So my theory is that it hit the monitor.
Like, as chief prosecutor, Edward went like, actually, I want all my errors stricken from the record.
True.
I was perfect, always.
True, he should just do that, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna present the monitor. You want proof? Well, here it up. Oh, that's already not a good sign.
Looks like somebody made an illegal move. Well, two can play at that game. I love chess mods. Hey, Edgeworth, I got something for you. A single penalty straight through your heart.
Don't shoot me, please. No.
Ah! That's where my story ended.
Mr. Rook was killed in here. So where is the bullet? And wasn't there something else that was off about this room? I was about to present that. I swear, if it turns out it actually was the whole thing with the monitor, then I'm gonna be pissed because I was about to literally present that. The bullet that killed Mr. Rook is the key to our little game. Okay. I was right. I should have just said not in my possession. Not currently in my possession.
Alright then, thanks for playing, folks, but that's game over.
However...
That's game over with a chess game.
It is here in this room.
What?
As we know, the bullet that killed Mr. Rook passed through his body. But where did it end its journey? Perhaps we should cast our mind back to an earlier conversation. After passing through his body, the bullet that took Mr. Rook's life then found itself lodged in the vest.
He's right. If the president hadn't been wearing that vest, things could have gone worse.
But no, of course. We know that the so-called assassination attempt was a complete fabrication. The vest was prepared in advance, made to look as if it had been hit by a bullet. Which begs the question, where is the real bullet?
I like it. A twist. This is good stuff, Edgewood. Come on then, don't keep us in surprise. Suspense. Surprise.
Does any of the evidence point to where the bullet that killed Mr. Rook might have ended up? Maybe the one I wanted to present before.
Well, you didn't physically have the thing.
I guess I get it. It's just because you talked me into this. I would have said not in my possession, and then I would have been happy. There's some.
I was vouching for not in my possession. Wait,
I thought you were saying present. Okay, maybe.
No, I said one of them is present, and the other one's not in my possession. You don't. I don't know. I must have not communicated.
Yeah, I think I just. Maybe I just 100% misunderstood you. Like, completely the wrong thing. Like the opposite from what you said. Well. There's something very clearly missing from this room.
Yes, the prosecutor was some common sense.
Got him. Take a look at the bank of security monitors. Oh. I see you've caught on, Mr. President. Splendid. There are screens here showing views from all around this plane, inside and out. The only external angle not covered in the right-hand side of the aircraft. And that's because one of the monitors is missing. That was a good noise. There was a monitor in that space previously, wasn't there, Mr. President? There was. I have no idea what my plushie is doing there now, though. It appears by someone's vain attempt to hide what is obviously lacking. But where did it go, and why? The why is easy enough to answer, because it was struck by a bullet. For if we were to believe that the bullet in the vest was the real deal, then anything that hinted at the existence of another bullet had to be removed.
Oh, where did the missing monitor go?
Where indeed? I believe that it must be hidden somewhere on this plane. After all, there wouldn't have been time to dispose of it outside the aircraft. Detective Gumshoe, conduct a search if you would.
Wait, sir! Mr. President, extraterritoriality, remember?
I have no objection to the search. Please go ahead. If it will help us discover the truth behind what happened to Rook, I will not stand in your way.
I don't believe this! Rook this, Rook that, don't you think about anybody else!
The search has been authorized, Detective. If you wouldn't mind. Go, Gumshoe, go.
Sir, I found the monitor.
Oh, yeah. Excellent work. Now go ahead and extract the bullet.
Let's see. If I put my hand here and just ow, glass.
Yeah,
ow,
I was about to say, don't do that.
Come on. Ah, got it. More glass shards. Oh, wait, no. Here, got it.
His entire hand is just bloody and full of shards, man.
Yep.
Well, would you look at that? Blood. And not from Gumshoe. This is the bullet that killed Mr. Rook. There's no doubt about it. Bloody bullet data jotted down in my organizer. Found inside a security monitor. That seems to be the bullet that killed Rook. And there you have it, Mr. Knight. The single piece of evidence you requested, straight through your heart. Even you must now admit, if this bullet didn't come from the spectator area gun, then Miss Lloyd cannot be Mr. Rook's killer. What? No pithy comeback? Detective, have forensics analyze the bullet for striations and compare them to the gun we found.
We'll get the evidence you need. You can count on it.
Hell yeah. Look at all those sprites, man. All those HD sprites.
Where is Missile?
Good question. He is definitely missing.
Ghost Trick.
Yes.
Also, I think was good. I thought Missile was a she. I forget. I don't actually know.
At least in Ghost Trick, he was a he, I think.
Okay, then I played Ghost Trick. I still need to play it.
Whoops. You really do. Alright, let's hear what Forensics has to say. Our findings are as follows, sir. Firstly, the blood on the bullet is indeed that of the victim, proving that it was the bullet that killed Mr. Rook. Secondly, we found Mr. Knight's fingerprints on the gun, probably from when I handed all the evidence over to him. Now for the key part, the striations. If they are not a match, then Miss Lloyd is in the. If they are not a match, then Miss Lloyd is in the clear. Lastly, the striations on the bullet are a match with this weapon. What? But how could that be?
Oh, come on!
There's no doubt about it, sir. This is the gun that fired the bullet. How?
Well, isn't that something? Conclusive proof that I was right. What's the matter? You didn't think you had me backed into the corner, did you? Guess you misread the board. Because the only one back to the corner here is you!
Well, he got us. Knight's counter.
There's no denying it. Forensics proved that the gun and the bullet are a match.
Damn, the guitar though. The guitar.
Oh my god, these renditions are crazy. I need to
Exactly. The music actually goes really hard in this.
Yeah. The bullet that killed Rook was fired from the gun you found in the spectator area. So who pulled the trigger? Can't have been me. I was up on stage, which leaves your little friend. The hack killed Rook. She's the murderer, and you just proved it. Your move, Edgeworth, but just remember two things. One, where you found that gun. And two, which gun that fatal bullet came from. Whichever way you look at it, I can't have been the shooter.
How did it come to this?
Me and the president, we admitted to faking the assassination attempts. Now it's your turn to admit something. Who the killer really is.
There's no way Tabby did it. Is there?
Don't let him get to UK. We just need to go over his statements again. There must be something further we can deduce from them.
Okay, let's do this, Mr. Edgeworth.
Rebuttal. Oh yeah, let's go.
Moment, man.
No, that's...
You said that forensics would back you up?
Nah.
How does it feel to be shot in the chest by your own conclusive proof, huh? Not so good, I imagine.
The bullet and the gun are a match, Mr. Ashworth. That kind has to mean that Tabby pulled the trigger, no?
Even so, I simply cannot accept that.
Sir, there's no denying the evidence!
There isn't. So what am I missing? If I assume Miss Lloyd to be innocent, then the gun and the bullets shouldn't be a match. What is it, Kay?
I was actually thinking if the evidence points to something that doesn't seem possible, then maybe there's something wrong with it.
You're asking me to call the evidence into question?
Well, there's no way Tabby did this, right? So the evidence says that she did, then the problem must lie there.
You seem very sure about this.
Call me my great thief. Call it my great. Call it my great thief's intuition. I was gonna say tuition. It costs money.
Oh no. Intuition, huh? Still, she could be right. No, the thing is, I actually remember what happens, but I didn't think it was literally the first statement. No. I simply don't believe Miss Lloyd to be a malicious liar, which means... As someone who believes that evidence is everything in court, the irony is not lost on me, but... If I were to call a piece of evidence into question, it would have to be... the gun. If something untoward is going on here, it would have to involve the weapon, not the bullet. After all, we only just recovered the bullet a little while ago. Furthermore, we know that Mr. Knight had an opportunity to handle the gun. Now hand over the evidence you have gathered and remove yourselves from this plane.
I'd do as he says if I were you, Edgeworth. Read before I speak.
This can't really be the end of the line, can it? Indeed, he had ample opportunity. There's no doubt that this gun is the weapon that was used in the crime, which means it must belong to him. He switched it. The gun belongs to Mr. Knight. He switched them around. That has to be it. Mr. Knight's revolver data jotted down on my organizer. Switch for the one found in the spectator area. Bullet markings match those of the bullet fired in the incident. Okay, we still gotta present it. But first we gotta be like... Moment mal. Where's the Knight?
No, you hold it. You were the one who proved this. Or are you saying that forensics was wrong?
I mean, about that. The bullet had the victim's blood on it, which means it must be the one that took its life. And it does seem to have been fired from the gun we found in the trash can.
Don't you just love this? Your face, Edgeworth. What a picture.
Of a man in dire straits, yes. Well spotted, you.
Disagree that the facts are what they are and move on.
Let it go and move on.
That fire fired. See, I can't read. I have to read the sentence. That gun fired the fatal bullets.
I like that fire fired the fatal bullet better.
Fired gun.
His neutral breed is what?
Moment, man!
Yes, who indeed?
Still can't bring yourself to admit the truth, huh? Get it? I was in your shoes just a few minutes ago. Burned me up on the inside, you know? Made me really want to shoot someone.
Don't do it.
Sorry, it's no laughing matter, I know. But we both know who really did shoot someone, don't we?
Moment, man!
What proof is there that Miss Lloyd fired that gun?
Proof? How about the forensics you ordered?
They didn't find her prints though, did they?
Yeah, the only prints they found here were yours, pal! From when I confiscated the evidence, probably. Anyway, say it wasn't Miss Journalist. Who was it? Because it can't have been me. Your own investigation put the shooter in the spectator area, didn't it?
Ugh.
Are you ready to admit it yet? All the evidence points in one direction. And I love that band.
I was about to make a joke. So,
Moment, man!
moment ma. That's not what I proved at all.
Oh yeah? So what did you prove? Still trying to make this about how I fired the first shot. Sure, you proved that, and I admitted it. But so what? You're forgetting that you're here to do one thing and one thing only. Got the right to uncover the truth! And ruining your country's relationship with Zhang is gonna do that? No, your job is to solve an attempted assassination, nothing else.
I'll decide what my job is, thank you very much. You don't get to tell me what to do. Sometimes I'm a defense attorney for no reason. You know, I just be like that.
Sure, let the trail go cold steel while you flip your wig over who gets to say who to what now. Or you can finally do the right thing and admit that your little friend is guilty.
Never. You're the guilty one here. There's no doubt about it. The markings on the bullet are consistent with those left by the weapon from the trash can. But if Mr. Knight were to have tampered with the gun somehow, he could have only done it once it handed over the evidence, and not a moment before.
Is there anything we can do, Mr. Edgeworth? There must be something.
Our reasoning thus far has been sound, I'm sure of it. Which means we can overcome his defense this time as well.
Even with the forensic result on his side?
If a testimony is untruthful, there's always a contradiction to be found. Let's listen to what he has to say for himself one more time. Okay, now where do we present it though? There are a match, that's true. Wait, what did we say? Switch for one found in the spectator area. Bullet markings of those fired in the incident. I mean, that's true. The bullet that killed Rook was fired from the gun you found. Oh, okay. I guess that's it. Admit it. You switched the guns, didn't you, Mr. Knight? That's why the markings matched the weapon in the question. It was yours all along.
Intriguing move there, Edworth, and...
You must have made the switch when I handed over the evidence. While I was busy trying to make the case for remaining on the investigation. You took the laser sight from the gun we found in the trash can and put it on your own. Then not long afterwards, you handed that gun back to me instead of the one we found.
Did, huh? You think I somehow knew you'd find, let alone run forensics on that bullet sometime in the future?
Is that so strange? You're a chess player after all, a man well used to thinking several moves ahead.
I'm flattered, but not as much as it pains me to admit it. You're overestimating my abilities. Besides, do you even have proof? Any proof that I made the switch? The gun is the same model as mine. Weird, sure, but it's just a coincidence. And look, there's a laser sight attached. Also, take a look in the cylinder. 2 spent bullets, just what we'd expect to see. So what proof do you have that I switched the original gun out from mine, huh? None. That's what.
Hello? Game?
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello? It hurt me. You say I'm overestimating your abilities. You surprise me.
What can I say? I'm a modest guy. More modest than you, that's for sure.
This part took me so long because I was convinced that the switch would have been caught on camera. I mean, wasn't that the monitor that he destroyed? Oh no, wait, that was the camera that the president didn't switch on, so I guess this wasn't recorded ever.
Everywhere except at the chessboard, that is.
Huh. Well, I don't see a chessboard here, do you?
Hey, still, that gives me guess that gives you a nice excuse.
Why don't we go back into the chess dimension?
I didn't mess up. I just didn't have the right evidence.
I don't think I'll be the one making excuses. Rather, I didn't mess up. They just got lucky with the evidence. Will be your excuse, I'd imagine. Damn. I feel like we are.
Chat, is this further?
I feel like we are really close to beating the case, but I don't know if there's gonna be a testimony afterwards. So I'm gonna try to just push through, even though we're probably gonna take more than like 10 minutes. If you're still up for that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. You know, just I'm not even like sticking to my own plans. I'm just was like, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at 11, and then I'm like, but I need to finish the case.
We're so close.
A coincidence, you say?
Or was it a necessity? It can't be both, pal! Sure it can. We bodyguards need to protect the president.
Yeah, I was thinking that, Omega.
The girl needed to use a gun, but she probably doesn't know a whole lot about them. It's not so far-fetched for her to pick up something she's heard of that we also happen to use. Okay, but why a revolver? Why is it that your go-to gun?
It's probably something to do with with its ease of use. No spent casings to chase down, for example.
Exactly, the perfect tool for a job where you can't afford to fail, or don't know what you're doing. Still, coincidence, necessity, doesn't make a whole lot of difference either way.
There's a laser sight. Because you swapped it on there.
Put up or shut up, Edgeworth. Where's your evidence?
Well, that is...
I. Go on. Keep going. Don't go making accusations you can't back up. Or did your daddy never teach you that?
Don't speak of my dad, he's dead.
Yeah? So is mine. I never said it, but... Yeah.
Damn.
Not so special, are you, huh?
Well,
No, I'm just kidding. My dad is not alive and well, but I got you for a second, didn't I?
You did. Exactly, man. Got him.
As it stands, the facts are always in my favor here.
Take a look
Also,
at this.
take a look in the cylinder. 2 spent bullets, just what we'd expect to see.
Moment, man. I've been meaning to ask, actually. What about your own weapon? How many spent bullets are in its cylinder?
This old girl here? Well, now. I let loose a few rounds earlier, as you saw.
And every time you have your shocked sprite? He reloads his gun every time he fires it.
But even if I were to tell you how many there were at a time, you'd have no way of verifying that.
Of course, in order to swap the guns properly, he'd have to maintain the right number of bullets per gun. He didn't have the chance to put on any gloves, though, which means...
Alright, I think it's about time you did the right thing and resigned, don't you? Game's all but done, see?
No proof. The proof is...
Something you clearly don't have. If you did, you'd have made your move by now.
But I need to see all the dialogue.
Nuh-uh. We do still have proof. Right, Mr. Edgeworth?
We won't be given the chance to investigate any further. I'll have to work with what we've gathered. Think, Miles, think. Consider all the possibilities.
If you got the goods, it's now or never. How are we supposed to prove he switched the guns?
Unfortunately, we don't have any direct evidence of his wrongdoing. But that in itself is proof of a kind.
Otherwise, the striations shouldn't line up like they do, right, sir?
Right. We must carefully consider and infer what we can from the evidence he brings up in his testimony. The truth is in there somewhere. Okay. 2 spent bullets. Do we have... Seems to be the bullet that killed him. I don't know if it's...
Is the remix music on by default, or do you have to change it?
I think it's on default.
Okay.
It's also the new look is also on default.
Nice. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the new look better. Like I don't know. I just like the new sprites. They look nice.
I mean, they do look nice, but I kind of feel a little bit nostalgic for the pixel art because I just love pixel art.
Well, luckily you can,
Yeah.
you can always switch.
Yeah, that's what I love about this. They actually took in the effort to like remake this with the, like entirely new sprites and animations and everything, but they also kept in the old like style, and I really appreciate that. What?
Only they could have done that for regular Ace Attorney trilogy.
Yeah, man, I miss the old 2D sprites. I mean, they were still 2D, but you know what I mean. The old DS sprites.
The pixels.
Yeah.
I miss my pixels.
Where are my pixels? Why isn't I talking about a cylinder? Is he also a Redditor? Oh no. Oh no.
I frequent r/sharpshooting.
That's where I got my skills from.
Nope, that's a subreddit. I just hope it's an actual subreddit and 'cause
Probably.
it's either a real one or it's porn. So
Yeah.
that's the gamble.
I mean, would he be a person who would be on r/anarchy chess? Anarchy chess.
He might.
I mean, would he post chess memes?
It would just be all nights. Yes, he definitely posted only chess memes.
I think he would. Yeah. Okay. This was the statement where Edgeworth was like, "Oh yeah, he switched it, right?" That was the one. None. That's what. 2 spent bullets. Can I like? Okay, I can't
Then the
examine it.
gun.
I mean, it already has a check mark, so we had it. So my thought is that he was implying that the bullets should have his fingerprints on it, like the ones he reloaded. But I don't know if I proved that with the gun or with the bullet. Is my problem. Because this bullet probably doesn't have his fingerprints, but like the ones he like reloaded into his own gun, which he then switched with the other gun. It's my thought. I'm gonna try it. That was not it. Your testimony just doesn't hold water, I'm afraid.
It holds a lot more water than your pathetic rebuttals, Edgeworth. How long are you gonna keep picking away, hoping for a break? Face it, you're outmatched. Maybe it's your head that's holding water. Can't be much else in there.
Damn. So there was no contradiction after all. I need to stay calm and think everything over again. Okay. Bullet? If not, then I don't know. There's an obvious flaw in your testimony.
You're right, and it's my greatest flaw out of all. I didn't realize we had different wrong quotes.
Yeah.
Perfection! My testimony's so airtight you couldn't find a contradiction in a million years. So why don't you try again, Edgeworth? The pressure's clearly getting to you.
There's nothing I can say to that. This is like a very sharp contrast to Rick Cooper. But it feels so mean to say because, like, you know, Capcom is a big company and stuff. I'll just have to go over the evidence and his testimony one more time. I'm just gonna press it again just because I just want to read it. Husband Senator. Wow. Oh god, he's doing his animation now.
Hey!
Bang.
Bye, bullets.
He was gonna fire set. Verifying that, of course. No, I sweat the guns. He didn't have a chance to put it on any gloves, though, which means that he should have fingerprints on it, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's not too far-fetched. But for some reason it was neither the gun nor the bullet, so now I'm like, duh. What are we even saying? Okay, I'm just gonna look in you. I'm gonna present you. Just kidding, I can't even present profiles. Oh wait, I can look at the ages, wait.
And you get flavor text.
Oh, true. Homicide detected
Wait,
from...
where's Edgeworth's? Does Edgeworth not have his own entry in his...
I mean, in Ace Attorney, Phoenix usually also doesn't have a profile.
Okay, I thought...
I think he only has a profile in one case, and that's the one where he's impersonated by Furio Tigre. And that's where we have to actually, like, use the profile at one point, I think. But usually he doesn't. So I'm pretty sure it's just tradition. Okay, he's 58, 35, 24. He's 24?
Yeah.
Damn. Damn.
It's our age now.
That's crazy. It's just crazy to think that like characters in this game would be like our age now. I don't know. That's weird. And she's just 20. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna forget about this.
They'd be older because this takes place in like what 2019, 2020.
I mean, yeah, sure, of course, but like, you know, the stated age is like the same as like your own. Kind of weird.
Fair.
So, what are we saying? I don't... 2 spent bullets. Now switch there. I mean, I don't know if I'm maybe on the wrong statement. I was just... But on the other hand, this is the one where Edgeworth was like, oh, he was switching or reloading his bullets, so I don't know. I don't know. It's just 2 spent bullets. 2 gunshots can clearly be heard.
I think it is the profile.
But I can't present the profile.
Can't?
I can't. See how it says present, and when I go over here it doesn't? So I'm pressing triangle, but I can.
Oh, okay.
So that's a rip. Oh man. I like how...
Present the gun hit for what proof?
Huh?
Wait, hold on. Go back.
Go back to what? To the statement?
Yeah, left.
Ah! That was... Yeah.
Oh, this one.
We... Somewhere in there.
It's definitely that same. So what proof? He's asking for the proof.
Okay, maybe... Either gun or bullet. I would personally say gun, but could be the bullet, I don't know. Okay, it was the wrong statement. God damn it. I have your proof. Right here.
That's your proof? I think you've been working too hard, Edgeworth.
Not the gun itself, the evidence it carries. Evidence that will prove once and for all that it does in fact belong to you. Cue the music.
I'm looking forward to this. Go ahead, make your move. What's about to come into play? The rook? The bishop? Not a pawn, surely?
The evidence the gun will provide takes the form of the fingerprints. Fingerprints, namely your fingerprints, Mr. Knight.
Ha! Of course my prints are on the gun. You handed it right to me when you gave up the evidence. How could they not be on there?
Einspor. What if I told you? There are prints on a part of the gun that you shouldn't have touched at any point.
What? Oh, where? You can't prove that!
Oh, but I can. There's a place where your fingerprints could never have been left if things happened as you say. Allow me to present the final piece of evidence that will bring our game to its rightful conclusion. Should I just open it?
Yeah.
Probably where the guns go.
Yeah, where the guns go.
Or sorry, the bullets. Yeah, you shoot the gun full of guns.
And for his neutral B, he has a gun. Here, look closely at the cylinder, detective.
To fire! It's bullets fired. But where are the prints we're looking for, sir?
No, 2 guns fired, Detective Gumshoe.
So many guns. In this gun.
You did indeed switch the guns when I handed you the evidence. But if that were all you had done, your deception would have been easily detected. Because the number of bullets fired by each gun was different.
2 spent bullets in the gun we found. Yeah, but what about Mr. Knight's gun?
We know that he fired 2 bullets from the stage into the balloon. And he fired another bullet into Mr. Rook, ending his life. So 3 bullets in total, plus the few odd ones he let loose in shock during our little game. And after each shot, he reloaded his gun out of habit. With his bare hands, of course. Officer, where exactly were Mr. Knight's fingerprints found? The ones you mentioned in your report. Sir, they were found on the exterior of the weapon, but also on the bullets themselves. I'm not sure they could have gotten there just from me handing you the evidence, Mr. Knight.
That's...
And there we have it. Proof that you did indeed switch the guns. This gun, the one which fired the bullet that killed Mr. Rook, is yours. And in taking his life, you are the true assassin.
I didn't...
Checkmate.
No!
Damn. Bam! Got him! And all the little items falling on him.
All the different evidence from other cases.
Yes.
I was gonna become the new chief of security! That blessed Rook! If it hadn't been for him! I would have been in charge by now! I would have been in control of the whole team! My plan was perfect! The fake assassination was supposed to be flawless!
Detective Gumshoe.
Yes, sir. Curse you, Edgeworth! Our game isn't over yet!
I'm afraid this is as far as we go for today.
Oh, Edgeworth's talking about the stream too.
Oh no. The next moves we play will be in the courtroom.
But it's not fair! It's not fair!
Got him. Oh, he's all blown up again.
Yep.
Court Lake, Lakeside Stage. Mr. Edgeworth, I owe you a debt of gratitude. You exposed a murder within the ranks of my own personal guard. I will not soon forget that. He's suddenly very presidential again, now that we're back outside the plane. I saw it, you know, when I first proposed the fake assassination to him.
Want me to handle it, not Rook?
Rook refused, but I can rely on you, can't I?
Of course, sir. You can count on me. I'll put together a whole plan that can't possibly fail. And he'll play his part like the pawn he is.
The hatred in his eyes was plain to see. He despised poor Rook. I was not entirely comfortable about moving forward with Knight in charge of our little deception. And looking back, I think he sensed my discomfort. I can't help thinking I played a part in his decision to end Rook's life. Mr. President, none of this would have happened if you hadn't plotted to fake an attempt on your life. That was your crime, and it's a crime you will have to live with. Talk to the hand. You are right. I can only apologize for the part I played. And I will no doubt be made to pay for my actions in one way or another. But I thank you nonetheless. You solved the riddle of Rook's demise, and for that I shall be eternally grateful. I will be here in your country for a little while longer yet. But when I have returned home, perhaps you will visit us in Jangfa. You will always be welcome.
Oh, thank you. Y'all don't know how grateful I am. All's well that ends well.
Miss Lloyd, the accusation of murder made against you was of course entirely groundless. But the fact remains that you were a willing participant in the staged assassination attempt. The police will no doubt wish to speak to you about the matter. You should be aware that you may well be punished for your actions.
I know, and I'm awfully sorry about everything. Truly, I am.
I understand you desire for a scoop, but there are limits.
There sure are. I got me some serious thinking to do. You did it, Mr. Edgeworth. That was something else. Local prosecutor solves assassination conundrum, earns eternal gratitude to President. How's that for a headline?
Pretty long.
Hey, they're my apartment. Apartment? Mr. Prosecutor, how does it feel to solve such an important case? You must be over the moon.
She certainly doesn't stay down for long. No comment.
Basically just did a lot of heart.
Hey, you one tight-lipped son of a gun.
As well as I should be. This case is not over yet.
It isn't? How come, sir?
Because until we unravel the story behind this, the case will never be completely over. I think he's talking about... Is he talking about Shelly the Killer?
He's probably talking about Shelly the Killer.
Yeah.
And us!
The Killer's calling card.
Mr. the Killer has yet to complete his assignment.
You mean he might still try to murder the president?
I mean, of course he's talking about his badge. That's... yeah, true. Should have presented that. I hope I'm wrong, but if I'm not, this could all blow up into something more sinister yet. As one would expect with the attempted assassination of a president. The case was all over the news, and my preparations for Mr. Knight's trial were constantly interrupted by requests from the press. There wasn't a person in the land who didn't know about the case. Everybody was talking about it. But in the midst of the frenzy that followed, nobody noticed that this was only the first move in a game far bigger than any of us could have imagined. Ooh. The end.
The end. You did it. You finished the game. Congrats.
Yes. She's great.
It's weird that it doesn't do a to be continued. I mean, I guess, well, actually, no. It's the end of the case.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Do they do?
I mean, usually.
It's so long.
Yeah, usually they do, I think. Let's put that on. You know what? Wait, did it? Wait.
Saves and it goes to it saved that it's going to the next one.
Oh no! I'm just really confused by the date. Oh, it's American again! God damn it! I was like,
it's the code. Listen, it's only the real format for dates. So let's be honest. Your idea was kind of cool and all, but we kind of got it all figured out. Honestly,
I was
it's
like,
called month, day, year.
I was like, at first I was confused. Like, I didn't play this in June, did I? And then this is like, it's not July, right? style. It's like, wait,
It's funny. That means that you keep picking days of like the first month.
Yeah.
Every time.
exactly. Oh man.
Like surely you didn't play on the 27th month of
Yeah.
of
Yeah, that-
last time.
This is why I eventually figured that out. I was like, wait, I don't think the year has 27 months. But anyway, I hope it doesn't auto start, but I think it will auto start. I'm gonna try to keep. No, it doesn't. Okay.
No. Oh, that's good.
Ooh, we have a new. Oh! Not gonna spoil the third case.
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
It doesn't real.
we have a new character on the thing, who will definitely
Yep,
not be
and it will-
relevant.
Yeah, but it looks like there's a large piece of paper on their face. They gotta take that off.
True. But yeah, that's a cool image. I like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, why is there new music? No music. New items unlocked in the gallery. Now we have music.
Yay!
Yeah, the next case there's
They
a
did this. They did this for Apollo Justice trilogy, where you get unlockables for like the title screen and stuff, so you can change the music and or like the image.
Yeah, I mean you can. The thing is, I don't want to go into the character companion because they straight up tell you there are spoilers in there.
Yeah.
So-
probably wait.
So the thing is, I also bought the PS4 version of the game because that has actually a physical version in Europe.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
so I have been playing that and have been looking at everything that I can so far because a lot you obviously unlock by playing the game. And yeah, there are some things that I'm gonna have to show you one thing. Everyone close your eyes for a second. No wait, it has to be in the
Close my eyes. I'm more interested in that sketch art. What was that? Jeez. Oh heck yeah.
because no wait what no wait what was it
Is it photo album?
no it was here because
Oh, documentation.
there are spoiler characters. Close your eyes, everyone. Close your eyes because I need
I'm
to.
not closing.
Yeah, you're not closing because someone really likes Shelly the Killer. I mean, look at this.
I mean, actually, that makes more sense the way he looks like that.
Like damn, like
Whoa!
biblically accurate Shelly the Killer. I mean, look at him.
He's built like a Ken doll.
Like,
More ways than one.
like damn.
He's
He's fighting Lang.
He's doing that. Well, hey, spoilers.
I mean, he's from the first game, so you know him already.
That's true.
Look at this fucking gun. Damn.
This don't make us spoilers.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm like, damn, they're really.
Although I don't remember him looking like Jesus. I don't.
That's right.
I love this sketch art that they have
Yeah.
in the gallery. It looks amazing.
Yeah. So I was really looking through all of these documentations, and then I was like in order, and then I got to Shelly the Killer, and I was like, why is he shirtless? And then I switched over to the next one, and I'm like, why is he biblically accurate? Like, who loves Shelly the Killer so much?
I mean, to be honest, he's pretty cool. And
He's-
also, if he's the best assassin, he's got to look the part.
He is built. He is.
Alright,
Yeah. Anyway, enough of that. I hope nobody got spoiled. I just really had to show you. I'm converting the video as my. I'm so curious now. Okay. You can look at it. I mean, yeah. Now I can because you.
Free from spoilers now.
Yeah, you can look now. We are out of it, but yeah, I think in the menu you can see the other characters, and I mean I don't know how sensitive you are to spoilers. Like if you are like Kratos, then like literally an image of a character is already a spoiler for you. Then yeah, don't. It was good that you.
Kratos
did
just
look
kind
at
of like everyone and anyone spoils things for him.
it. Yeah, I mean the thing is. I'm kind of the same as I want as little information as possible if I know I want to play a game. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm like, oh, I've heard, for example, of Tyrion Cuthbert, I just literally saw the recommendation on Steam, saw the the description of like it's Ace Attorney inspired and saw the good ratings, and I was like, okay, that's it. I don't want to know anything else, right? But I wouldn't be mad of seeing like one trailer or something. Like, for example, for Metaphor Refantasia or something, I watched the reveal trailer.
I've just been trying to avoid all Metaphor like stuff at all.
Yeah, me too.
I'll wait till it goes on a sale because it's way too. I mean, these prices for new games are too much.
I mean, it was just on a sale.
Well, a better sale. Also, I have
True.
so many games. Also, I just make excuses.
Yeah,
I'll make excuses until eventually I get it.
I mean, the thing is, I wanted to play it for release. I even thought about streaming it, but one, I already have like 2 games I'm streaming, and 2, I just didn't have the time. And the thing is, I bought it when it was on sale because now I'm like, okay, I'm planning or like I'm saving up for a Steam Deck. So I'm like, if I have a Steam Deck and I don't have to be on my PC, I actually am probably gonna play more PC games.
If you get a Steam Deck, are you gonna get like something like maybe you could put OBS on that, or you could get a capture for it, depending on.
I mean,
that way you don't have to put strain on your computer to play.
I mean, that would also be good, but yeah, I'm thinking about that. But the thing is, I've been playing a lot of like Mario and Luigi Brothership on my Switch because I can just pull it out and go on my couch and chill and don't have to be on my PC. So if I have a Steam Deck, I'm like, yeah, if I can just chill on my couch and just play the game, then
how is that game?
More chill.
Do you like it?
I haven't. Like I said, I'm still saving up for it. I think I'm gonna probably buy it around February or something. That's when I'm probably gonna have it, and that's when I hopefully beat Mario and Luigi, and then I have time for another game. This is all, wishful thinking because this game is probably gonna be longer than I anticipate. But whatever.
All right. Well, I guess maybe wrap the stream. My brain's dead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was about to say like, this is not relevant to the stream at all anymore. We're just talking.
We're chatting. This is a podcast now.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you everyone who came over to our Ace Attorney Investigations segment of the stream today. It was fun. We finished the first case. I have no clue when the next stream is gonna be. It's very likely that this game will continue next. Or I could throw in a curveball and play Fiat Rhythm Final Fantasy, but that would be funny. But yeah, probably not. Probably will continue this game
playing
next.
FF14.
No. Don't. If I played FF14, I would not have a life anymore. This is why I'm not playing it. It's like one of those games where I'm like, it's too much. It's just too much.
It's not too much. What do you mean? I'm almost through the main story quest of A Realm Reborn. It's fine. I can quit whenever I want, actually.
Yeah. Right. Anyway. This threw me for a loop. Everyone watching, yes. Go to Lozo's Twitch channel and his friend's channel. Link to the description.
Go check out Dolia's stream because that's where streams are usually happening. I'm too lazy to stream them. Not lazy, but like I don't got it in me, dog. I don't got that dog in me right now.
He does not have that dog in him, but I don't know.
When can we expect another stream from Phoenix Edwards?
Very likely in January. Maybe in the end of around the end of December, but not sure about that. If you want, you can join again. If you say, "Nah, I'm good," that's also fine.
I'm down. I'm down. It depends on like obviously maybe tell me a bit beforehand. And say, hey, do it.
Yeah, the thing is, I wanted to message you yesterday, and then I forgot, and then I was like, well. I did tell him that I was gonna stream. Like, you asked when I was gonna stream. Like, you were like next week, and I was like, no, maybe the week after that. So I was like, I was like, that's fine, right? He remembers that, right?
I remember nothing. I don't even remember where I am. Who are you people?
I know. I'm gonna message you sooner. The problem is I usually decide this very spontaneously, but I'm gonna try to message you sooner. Anyway.
Gotcha.
Yeah. next stream maybe in January, maybe at the end of December. We will see. I won't make any promises. I did complete my New Year's resolution of this year, and I'm proud about that. And I'm not gonna make a new one for the next year, but I'm gonna try to stick to once a month anyway. And that's it. Have fun with the rest of your day / night, and see you whenever.